Going on, everybody? Cable Guy Ken coming to you live once again from beautiful Florence, South Carolina. How's everybody doing? Tell you how I'm doing. Well, no, I won't. That's another video later on. But I'm alive and kicking, such as it is. Been a long time since I've actually done any kind of video, any kind of review or anything like that. But I picked up something off of eBay the other day I've wanted for a long time. And excuse me for a minute, make sure my lens is clean. I'm using my phone for this, y'all. But I picked up this little wood gas stove from a company called Eleloveph, Eleloveph. Anyway, it was $10 on Amazon. So I picked it up. I've wanted one for a long time and just never decided to sink into it. So let me see if I can flip the camera around. I don't know how to do that. Apparently not. All right, and we're back. Hopefully I can edit these together. If I can't, Cable Guy Ken coming to you live once again. Do that one more time again, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, what we got for you today, people, the Eleloveph stove, Eleloveph stove. It's a wood gas stove, $10 on Amazon. I've got it preloaded and already put together. I'm sure y'all have seen how these work 100 times over. Got a little fire cube in there. I'm doing this one-handed, so, you know, I got to cheat, but got it loaded down. That's a fire starter I got from Walmart in the grill section. I cut it up into fourths. Each one's, about 3 inches long, so I cut it up into little 3/4 inch sections. And they work amazing. I think burn time on them, probably about 20 minutes is the average burn time that I'm getting out of them for the whole cube. But anyway, again, this is a wood gas stove, $10 on Amazon. And the main reason I bought it, I was at my local Lidl, and they had these from a company called Crivet for $9.99 for a 2-person cook kit. Now, it came with two little bowls and 2 little tiny plastic cups, but I have no need for those. It also came with the pot grabber with little silicone covers on there so you don't scratch your pot up while you're moving it. And it says it's non-stick, but it's not a Teflon, so I'm not sure about that. It is 1.4 liter for the big pot and probably roughly about 1 liter for the little pot, maybe just under 1 liter for the little frying pan, which is also, of course, the lid. But the little wood gas stove fits in there perfect. It did come with a nice little stuff sack for the stove, and the cook kit came with one too. Not as nice, but still a little stuff sack. But it fits inside my scout bag, my day bag, whatever you want to call it, pretty good. There's the stuff sack for the stove, and it's heavy mesh, but you can see the overall height of the stove when it's packed down is only about 3.5, 4 inches. So it fits in here really neatly. Still leaves room for the pot grabber, and everything's compact in one little kit ready to rock and roll. You see the flame. Now, most of that is coming off of the little fire starting cube that is in there. See if I can get that cube to break up and get down in that wood a little bit. So it's getting ready to go. I'm gonna pause this. I'm gonna try to see if I can piece these together. I'm not sure that I can, but I'll be back with you. All right, guys, back with you. Like I said, hopefully I'm editing these together. If not, I'll do part 1, part 2, part 3, yada yada. Looks like it's starting to finally kick in. It's been about 2 minutes. I said the wood out here is extremely wet. It's still not gasifying yet, but it is burning decent. Not great, but decent. I'm gonna grab a few more little twigs and feed it a little bit. I mean, that's a respectable flame coming off of it. That's a good 12-inch flame. As long as I don't let it die with this wet wood I'm throwing in there, huh? But not as good as Solo Stove or any of those by far, but definitely workable. If I'd took the time to process the wood a little bit, find a little bit drier wood, I'd be better off. See, it's doing decent. There's some of the gasification coming out on this side and burning, but I don't see it coming out the other side yet. But again, it's not at a full hard burn either. The wood's not so damp that you can't snap it, but I don't know if you can see down in there, the smoke is kind of lingering and rolling off of it because it is damp. So, but even that, until it's blooming, and you can see it coming out that side vent a little bit there now, starting to come out. But that would still be doing some serious cooking for you right there already. It's finally starting to come around. You can see it coming out the vents as it burns that gas off. Creates that little vortex of flame. Kicks up there. You can see the flame's actually starting to look like it's disappearing, but there's plenty of heat there still. So, all in all, it's not a bad deal for $10, y'all. I mean, it's for what it is what it is. It's not a solo stove. They're obviously built better. Again, I didn't use the greatest wood in the world. I used a bunch of stuff that's laying on the ground. Normally you'd get stuff that's hanging and dead. But it's still producing copious amounts of heat and flame. It's holding its own right now, steady going even with that wet wood. And more importantly, there's not a whole lot of smoke or anything like that coming off of it that'll soot up your pot. So I'm happy with it. Like I said, it's not the expensive, you know, top of the line model stoves that are out there, but I'm not an expensive top of the line kind of guy. I'm a common man. I'm gonna get the stuff that's gonna work and still be cheap. It's well built, it's sturdy, it's good heavy duty stainless steel. And it took it a few minutes to get going, but I don't get in a hurry when I'm out here in the woods anyway. And of course, I'm not in the woods, I'm in my front yard, but you know what I'm saying. I'm not out here to rush and rush and rush. You can see it's finally fully bloomed, if you want to call it that, inside. It is flat rolling with some flames. And get up above this, you can see down in there a little bit past the flames. I mean, it is flat shooting the heat out. I'm not going to do a boil test today. Health problems are keeping me from doing a lot of stuff. I've had some devastating health news here lately, but it is what it is. I'm still alive. That's all that matters. So I'm gonna let this burn out and then let it cool off and everything. Pack it down. If I can figure out how to do it with my phone, I'll tack some pictures onto the end of everything packed together and all. If not, I'll do another video later anyway of the burn and my little cook set that I got from Lidl. And anyway, that's it. Maybe this will help somebody if you're looking for a good cheap option. You know, something $10, y'all. If you throw it in your car and it gets messed up later on, you're only out $10. And that's pretty much, you know, car camping is what I bought it for when we go places where we can't have a big fire. I've got that. It stays in my go bag in the trunk of my car along with the cook kit and a bunch of other gear. So I've always got it if I need it. And then when we go camping, I grab that bag and it goes with us. And I've got something to cook on if we can't have a big fire. So, all right. Cable Guy Ken, appreciate you tuning in. Sorry it's been so long, y'all, but it is what it is, and it's going to keep being what it's being until I can do something about it. You know what I'm saying? So, enjoy everybody watching. Enjoy the people that stuck with me all these years. Maybe I can get my monetization back and I can get that $300 a year I was getting, because that's all I ever got out of it. But if don't, ain't no skin off my back. You know what I'm saying? Look forward to seeing you in the next one.